So here in the Netherlands, this is the Netherlands, this is Harlem. But the thing about this country is that a lot of cycle lanes, man, for sure. But my point is, this is the video. Coronavirus. A lot of people are saying that fucking cars, man. I can't even hear myself speak. But a lot of people are saying that the lockdown rules are going to be in effect again later on because the Euro Cup, and all of the fans and the supporters coming from all over Europe is going to make this fucking country lock down again. There's gonna be a second lockdown, guys. Mark my words. No, there was a second lockdown last time. This is gonna be the fourth lockdown or the fifth lockdown. How long have we been locked down? Let's look through the timeline. So, when was the coronavirus discovered? December or something of 2019? And then they reported it and fucking started to actually have some measures in place in March. Fuck, man, my throat is dry as fuck. In March of like 2020, that's when they started to have these restrictions in place. So March of 2020 until now, that's like what, 1 year and how many months is that? 1 year and okay, so 1 year, okay, March, April, May, June, July. That's fucking 1 year and 4 months in lockdown. Shit. How are you gonna be in lockdown for that long? Like, it doesn't really practically make a lot of sense because you're gonna crash the economy. But whatever, it happened. Now there's gonna be another lockdown. You see, the thing about this country is that it's very individualistic, which is good. But, you know, people don't really mingle too much here. Like, in this country, it's more about what can you do for me. It's a very selfish way of living. And it's all about me. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's what this country is about. That's what Europe is about. That's what capitalism is about. It's all about me. But yeah, man, I mean, what more is there to say? Lockdown. So there's obviously going to be another lockdown because the figures that have been showing is that the number of cases are rising now. They're going up again. So what is the solution now? Because the vaccine is not going to be helping us because I know this is going to get demonetized. I don't even have demonetization. It's I'm below 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, okay, cool, whatever. So it doesn't really matter what I say, right? My channel doesn't mean shit. My other channel got fucking removed from YouTube, and they didn't even give me a proper explanation. I reached out to them on Twitter, still didn't get an explanation. I don't really get any explanations for anything from YouTube. YouTube is like, this is how it's gonna be, and that's it. It's a nice view right there, right? For sure, man. Like, look around. This is the city of Harlem. And the reason why this city is called Harlem is because there's a similar place in America called Harlem. Spelled differently, whatever. But the reason why it was called that is because the Dutch actually colonized New York. And New York was formerly known as New Amsterdam. So that's another thing that you guys should know. The city was called actually named after an American city. Not an American city, but more of an area. Not really a city. So yeah, I mean, shit. What's this motherfucker doing over there? Smoking? But yeah, that's why it's called Harlem. It's from New Amsterdam. That's what it was called. New York and New Amsterdam. That's why, yeah. Because they colonized that part of America, and then afterwards the British beat them, and then that's why it was called New York. And then after the Americans beat the British, they kept the name New York. That's just how it plays out. Did you guys know that in this country you can't actually you can't video the police. You can't videotape the police. Yeah, the police carry guns, but that's fine, dude. They're police. They can do whatever they can carry guns, but I can't carry a gun. Laws, laws in the books, bro. And it's a very complicated city, man. I enjoy this country, I guess, in a way. I just don't like filing the taxes, man. And I want to, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I obviously don't know Dutch, but I don't mind learning it. It's just that it's kind of difficult. It is heel moeilijk. But yeah, man, like, whatever, bro. Yeah, I think the pandemic hasn't been handled very well by the officials. Why would you close gyms? And why would you allow stadiums to open but not gyms? And then so now I get it. That makes sense. The Euros goes ahead because there's a financial implication if they don't do the Euros this year. They had to ease the lockdowns. They had to. They had no other choice. They couldn't keep the lockdown up because people wouldn't accept the lockdown, but the Euros wouldn't be able to happen. They had to coincide exactly when the Euros were gonna happen. But about masks, don't ask me about that because I don't know anything about that shit. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a fucking, politician. But politicians are all liars, man. They're all full of shit. They always tell you lies. They always try to convince you of things, and a lot of the times, not always true. Most of the time it's bullshit. I mean, you can't believe, I'd say at least minimum 50% of what a politician tells you. Don't believe them, dude. And yes, a lot of everybody rides bikes in this country, which is good. Very good for the environment. But, who cares, dude? Who cares about bikes? Like, it doesn't give a fuck. Like, people actually give a fuck about this stuff. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why do you care about a fucking bike, dude? Who cares? Everybody rides bikes. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that, dude? Cool, man. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.